competition. The apprentice, who had planned to copy her again, was stunned. Even the assistant advised her not to act impulsively. Seeing the assistant's panicked expression, the woman became even more certain the assistant and apprentice were in it together. To avoid the tragedy of her past life, she decided to kick the assistant out of her team. Only then could she ensure her work wouldn't be leaked. But the chef competition was about to begin. During the ingredient selection round, she thought that as long as she didn't make the same dish as her apprentice, she wouldn't be accused of plagiarism, and the outcome would surely change. So she gave up choosing ingredients from her original recipe. She was going to pick crab, which was perfect for the season, to make a delicious crab dish. Unfortunately, her apprentice and ex-boyfriend showed up to select ingredients too. The apprentice even said she was also going to make crab. Upon hearing that, the woman had no choice but to give up that dish. She turned to fish instead. To prevent the apprentice from copying her, she picked several other ingredients so she could handle any surprises during the contest. After the chef competition started, the host asked the woman what dish she was planning to make. The woman openly admitted she was going to make a chicken dish. Her goal was to make the apprentice choose the same dish as hers. Sure enough, the woman wasn't wrong in her judgment. The apprentice once again picked the same ingredients as hers. But this time, the woman wasn't panicked at all, because this was the trap she had set for her apprentice. Only by fully figuring out what the other person was making could the woman precisely avoid making the same dish. Then, the woman took the half-cooked chicken and dumped it into the trash can. The apprentice was very surprised by the woman's move. Right after, the woman brought out a basin of various types of fish. She clapped her hands on the table, then grabbed a kitchen knife and swiftly chopped at the fish. In the blink of an eye, she sliced the fish into thin pieces. Then she took parts from different kinds of fish and assembled them into the shape of a complete fish. She then placed the fish into the steamer and started preparing the seasoning, but she never expected that the apprentice would finish her dish first, and her dish wasn't chicken. It was the same fish dish the woman was making. At this point, the woman was filled with fear. No matter how she changed her ingredients, the apprentice's dish still ended up being the same. As the apprentice was presenting her dish, she deliberately hinted that someone had stolen her idea. She claimed she finished early to prove her innocence. The apprentice even put on a fragile and innocent expression, deliberately making the audience think the woman was the plagiarist. Seeing her freshly steamed fish become the apprentice's so-called evidence against her, the woman hurriedly covered her dish with the lid. But the apprentice wasn't done yet. She even walked straight up to the woman and reached out to lift the lid off the woman's pot. Little did she know, the woman was already prepared.